the BJP is joining us this evening. Mr. Mittal, we heard from some of those Aam Aadmi Party supporters saying Arvind Kejriwal was targeted because he challenged Narendra Modi on his home turf. They will settle for nothing short than an apology from the Gujarat Chief Minister. How do you react to statements like these?
Yes, I have a few points to make, and I think the media as well as your channel should lay bare the facts. A, the stopping of Mr. Arvind Kejriwal is subsequent to the declaration of elections by the Election Commission. If anybody understands law, he would understand that the police comes under the administrative control of the Election Commission the moment the Model Code of Conduct is announced. Now, once the police is under the administrative control, what is the responsibility of Mr. Narendra Modi or the BJP government of Gujarat? A. Secondly, what they are claiming is their claim. Has anybody bothered to find it out from the police as to what the facts of the case are?
Mr. Mittal, let me interrupt you here, yes, because I think we are very well aware of the facts of the case, and we'll try and put those facts of the case to the Aam Aadmi Party as well and ask for a response as to whether this behavior is becoming of them. But my question to you as a BJP person is that is the behavior or indications of that we've seen here at the Delhi office becoming of your political workers? Some of the indications are that stone pelting has been done on AAP supporters, water has been thrown on them. Should a political party really indulge in all of this?
Yes, I thought this question should have been asked from the Aam Aadmi Party. If they had a problem with Gujarat government, they should have gone to Gujarat Bhavan and demonstrated. Why are they perpetrating in violence at BJP office?
Well, they have not shown any violence so far. I must correct you there.
Just allow me to finish. That's your version. Allow me to give me my version also. Miss, it is so provocative, and it is so downright condemnable as to the fact that for no rhyme or reason, BJP headquarters is being attacked by the people who are perpetrating politics of violence. As I said, if they had a grievance and grudge against Gujarat government, they should have gone to Gujarat Bhavan and did whatever they wanted to do. What is the protest about? What has BJP to do with it? And if this is going to be the conduct, and if the media and your channel thinks this is right conduct, then so be it.
What about the charge that political rallies are on across the country by various leaders? Why is it that only Arvind Kejriwal is stopped for the police to check his papers because the Model Code of Conduct has come into force?
Please ask the police for that. How is BJP responsible? As I've explained to you, at least you should know the law. The law is clear. The moment there is the code of conduct implemented, the police administration is under the administrative control of the Election Commission.
If you're talking about the law, sir, are you going to tell the BJP workers who are present in the office to not take law in their own hands and wait for the police to clear the situation?
We are discussing the gravest provocation, the gravest kind of violence which is getting perpetrated here. I mean, for what reason is BJP going to get subjected to such gundaism by the Aam Aadmi Party? And I am amazed that we are being put on the same pedestal as the Aam Aadmi Party. Here is the party which is the aggressor, and here we are trying to defend ourselves, and we are being equated. We are being sermonized. We are being told we should be doing this and this.
Well, Mr. Mittal, no one can sermonize. No one can sermonize, and certainly we are not trying to sermonize in any way. My basic question to you, and in the absence, let me complete, sir. Let me complete too. In the absence of an AAP spokesperson who will have to answer the AAP side of story, the question to you is that if your high command, if your senior leaders actually find that some BJP supporters have indulged in this kind of a behavior, have thrown stones at another political party. After all, this is election time. You will have to hear comments. You will have to hear sloganeering, and all of that sloganeering may not be good for you. May not sound the best to you, but you'll have to hear some of that. But if any of if your cadre has indulged in behavior of stone pelting, would you condemn it?
No, this is not the anarchy which political system is accustomed to. I mean, this is the second time I am seeing this kind of an anarchy. You have protests. I mean, you have something against the BJP. Please protest.
Okay.
I mean, who's stopping you? But you can't be storming into the office of the BJP. You can't be doing all this. this kind of perpetration of violence and this kind of perpetration of a new culture. Yes, it's a new culture, and if the new culture is this kind of an ugly demonstration, this kind of an intolerance to sanity, then God save the new culture.
Mr. Mittal, I'll just pause you because I think we can put all of this. Mr. Mittal, I'll just pause you for a bit because I think we have the AAP spokesperson on the phone line. Saurabh Bhardwaj, of course, former Delhi Transport Minister and a member of the Aam Aadmi Party, is on the phone line. Mr. Bhardwaj, first explain to us why your party cadre is being seen, I'm just saying is being seen indulging in behavior that seems unbecoming of any party cadre. You can indulge in all the sloganeering, etc., but I think there is indication that your party workers tried to storm the BJP office in the capital.
Well, I have heard the completely other story. I have heard it's the BJP cadre which was involved in stone pelting. You have seen Aam Aadmi Party protesting against all the kind of things for the last 2 years. We do not have any history of such violent activities, and we have been protesting always in non-violent ways.
The charge against your party, Mr. Bhardwaj, is that you were just waiting for an opportunity to go back to protesting, that the police in Gujarat were just following procedure. They had stopped Arvind Kejriwal's rally briefly to check some papers, but that your party is now using it to just grab eyeballs.
Let me tell you one thing. If they are talking about the model code of conduct, and you must be, televising BJP headquarters, if you see that BJP headquarters has been decorated with huge hoardings with Mr. Modi, Mr. Rajnath Singh, as per the model code of conduct, they are not allowed to do so. So do you think that Delhi police should call in Mr. Rajnath Singh or Narendra Singh Modi?
Is this the way to raise those issues? Is the question. We will come to you in just a bit. Shazia Ilmi also making a statement.
पहली बात वो सिर्फ हम ये कहने के लिए कि नरेंद्र मोदी शर्म करो ये कहने के लिए हम आए और मैं खुद मौजूद थी बड़े पीसफुली सारी पुलिस बुलाई पत्थरबाजी अंदर से की गई कुर्सियां फेंकी गई आप यकीन नहीं करेंगे इतनी बदतमीजी मैंने इतने प्रदर्शन देखे हैं लेकिन ऐसा मैंने किसी ऑफिस से बदतमीजी करते हुए नहीं शौक नहीं हूँ कि हम लोग सिर्फ नारेबाजी कर रहे थे और कुछ नहीं और ये देखिए वाटर कैनन ये देखिए मेरे हाथ में प्रधानमंत्री
पार्टी प्रेसिडेंट से बात कर रहे हैं मेरे आगे माइक लगा अभी से ले कहा जा रहा है कि आम आदमी पार्टी के जो कार्यकर्ता थे वो अनऑर्गेनाइज्ड थे
आम आदमी पार्टी के वॉलंटियर जिसमें मैं भी थी सबसे पहले हम लोग आए शांतिपूर्ण तरीके से खड़े होकर बीजेपी के दफ्तर दरवाजों के सामने हम खड़े हुए इन्होंने दरवाजे बंद किए हम लोग अंदर नहीं गए हम लोग ने बाहर से सिर्फ नारेबाजी की है और नरेंद्र मोदी शर्म करो नरेंद्र आपसे डरता है पुलिस को आगे करता है ये नारा जैसे हमने लगाया इनकी बुरी हालत हो गई इन्होंने अंदर से पत्थर फेंके और पुलिस हमारी तरफ ध्यान दे रही है उधर नहीं पत्थर पड़ रहे अंदर से आपने और पानी तो बाहर से आया हमने किसी के हाथ में पत्थर नहीं था देखिए एक आप बोल लीजिए
मैडम दोनों तरफ से चले ये
बिल्कुल ये बदतमीजी है उनकी ये हुल्लड़बाजी है आप ही देखिए कितने घबराहट है ये चेहरा है उनका अरे बात हमने बोलने दीजिए लेट मी स्पीक आई नो
मैडम ये स्पर्धा किस लेवल तक जाएगी पत्थर दोनों तरफ से चले हैं लाठियां चली है सब कुछ
नहीं हम ये देख रहे हैं
आने वाले दिनों में
हम बिल्कुल हम ये देख रहे हैं कि बहुत ज्यादा गंदगी जो है बढ़ रही है और ये बहुत ही हिंसक की पूरा माहौल पैदा करने की कोशिश की जा रही है और इतनी ज्यादा बौखलाहट क्या पत्थर फेंक रहे हैं प्रोटेस्ट हमने हमेशा किए हैं लेकिन इतनी ज्यादा पिटाई मतलब बस 10-15 मिनट ही हम लोग खड़े होंगे कि इतनी बदतमीजी तो हम देख रहे हैं आगे क्या किस तरह की कितनी बौखलाहट है इस वक्त बीजेपी के दफ्तर के अंदर ये देखने को मिल रही है क्योंकि आप क्यों अगर कोई नारेबाजी कर भी रहा है आप चुपचाप रहेंगे आप ये सब क्यों करेंगे आप पत्थर फेंकेंगे आप भी नारेबाजी बिल्कुल पता है आप बिल्कुल झूठ है ये बात मैं खुद खड़ी थी सामने या तो मैं झूठ बोली मेरे हाथ में कोई पत्थर नहीं है हमारे सब लोग हैं मेरी जबान है ये किसी की तरफ से नहीं है
हमारी तरफ से
वो लोग अंदर खड़े होकर
हमारी तरफ से ऐसी कोई हरकत नहीं है
बाहर कहाँ पत्थर है कुर्सियाँ ईंटें लकड़ी कुर्सी मेज वो फेंकी जा रही है अंदर से तोड़ कर ये बहुत ही अफसोस की बात है
बाइक डिवीजन कर लूँ क्या
Right. So Shazia Ilmi of the Aam Aadmi Party is saying that it's the BJP workers who started stone pelting. Dramatic images there telling a different story. One could say that people standing outside the office also throwing things inside. But clarification coming from Gujarat police sources, and I'm quoting, Arvind Kejriwal was not detained, they say. The code of conduct is in place. And after this intimation is just not enough. You need proper permission from district authorities, which is why the district police was just checking that, and they've given status report to the CEO of Gujarat.
Mr. Bhardwaj, I think we've got you back on the line. Let me read out, if you haven't already heard, what the Gujarat police is indicating. They're saying that the code of conduct is in place, and after this intimation, simply intimating is not enough. We need proper permission from district authorities, and the district police at that point in time was just trying to verify these facts, was just trying to ascertain that, and Arvind Kejriwal was not detained. I get your point that there may be rallies happening in other parts of the capital, but what if the Gujarat police is only doing its duty? You're not willing to accept that?
I'm not talking about the rally thing. I am saying that there is a headquarters, BJP headquarters at Akbar Road, okay? And they had huge hoardings of Mr. Advani, Mr. Rajnath Singh, Mr. Modi on that. As per the model code of conduct, they cannot have such huge hoardings on their headquarters. If Delhi Police's SHO comes and takes Mr. Rajnath Singh to the Parliament Street police station and says that I was just asking them that because the model code of conduct is there, you cannot place these hoardings, how will BJP react to it?
Will two wrongs make one all right?
It's not a question of wrongs. It's a thing like, you know, we have a chief minister in Gujarat like Mr. Modi, who has his own dictatorial ways of governing a state, and he doesn't want anybody from outside to come to the state and find out the truth.
We are talking about this case, Mr. Bhardwaj, and the fact here is that the police was trying to do their duty, and you are just making an issue out of it. You're using it to protest in the national capital and perhaps get some coverage.
I don't think there is any, any other example in the history where the police has done such kind of duty with the ex-chief minister of any state.
Okay, Mr.
Why
Bhardwaj,
this duty is, coming to...
Mr. Bhardwaj, let me put this point of view. Arvind Kejriwal started his so-called Gujarat Yatra from Ahmedabad early in the day, at 8 o'clock in the morning. Did anyone stop him? No one stopped him anywhere. The Gujarat police allowed him to go touring the state, as he claimed to the media at the start of this tour. It's only a few hours after that the model code of conduct came into being, with the election commission holding a press conference, that did we see any district police authority question Mr. Kejriwal?
हमारे सामने लोग हैं और आप उनके शॉट्स लीजिएगा। कहाँ है वो लड़का जिसके सर पर चढ़ा है? कहाँ है दूसरा जिसकी उंगली? एक मिनट, ये सब जो है आतंकवादी हमले हैं, माओइस्ट हमले हैं। ये लोग अपनी टीवी के माध्यम से राजनीति चलाने के लिए किसी भी हद तक जा सकते हैं, पथराव कर सकते हैं, गाली दे सकते हैं। झंडा उठाने से किसी की सोच नहीं बदलती। हमारी मांग है कि आशुतोष, जिसने इस प्रदर्शन को लीड किया, और केजरीवाल जी, जिनके ये देखिए आप शॉट देखिए, ये लड़का
नरेंद्र मोदी का पल हम सह नहीं पाएंगे, जो सारे 1.5 महीने तक सरकार नहीं चलवाए। देश की सरकार क्या चलाएंगे? अरे कुकुर कुत्ता भी इतनी जल्दी नहीं बदलता जितनी जल्दी ये बेशरम सारे बेशरम लोग। हर हर मोदी, 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 हर हर मोदी।
Okay, the political discourse will perhaps plummet each second as we continue to get you more voices, but Mr. Bhardwaj continues to join us. Mr. Bhardwaj, why don't you react to both what Mr. Nalin Kohli said and the question that I put to you, that Arvind Kejriwal was touring the state right from the morning. It was only after the Election Commission held that press conference, announced the dates, said that the model code of conduct was in place. Did the Patan District Police question Mr. Kejriwal and that cavalcade and the supporters?
Okay. Let me understand it. Okay, if the police wanted an information from Arvind Kejriwal, they could have asked it right in that at his vehicle itself. What was the need of taking him to the police station? Can you justify this?
Sure. So that's your concern, that he was humiliated. The police were just trying to...
No, the thing was the police was trying to intimidate Mr. Kejriwal, and probably they would have arrested him. But because there was a lot of media pressure and it started getting exposed, so you know they did some calculation and thought, okay, let's release him. And it is just, you know, it's just a kind of an excuse they are throwing for the model code of conduct. It was only after Kejriwal ji visited a hospital and they thought that their lives are getting exposed about the Gujarat development story, and they, out of frustration, arrested Mr. Kejriwal.
Mr. Sudhanshu Mittal, do you want to respond to that? The Gujarat police, according to your critics, is infamous for doing the government's bidding, and the Aam Aadmi Party now saying that they did it at the behest of the government, perhaps only to intimidate and embarrass Arvind Kejriwal and his supporters.
You have just heard what the Gujarat police has stated in terms of preventing Mr. Arvind Kejriwal after the model code of conduct coming into place. Now, how is that the responsibility of Mr. Narendra Modi? Secondly, it's appalling. It's appalling what is being stated. They would have probably arrested.
Mr. Mittal, I'm really sorry to interrupt, sir. We'll come back to you on this. Raj Mohan Gandhi of the Aam Aadmi Party also making a statement. I understand. Let's try and listen in.
अपना गुस्सा दिखाना है, लेकिन बिल्कुल शांतिपूर्वक हमें कदम उठाने चाहिए. मैं अपने आम आदमी पार्टी के कार्यकर्ताओं से, भाइयों से, बहनों से अपील करूंगा कि कितना भी प्रोवोकेशन हो, वो बिल्कुल सब्र दिखाएं और पत्थर का जवाब पत्थर से नहीं दें, ईंट का जवाब ईंट से नहीं दें. ये मेरी अपील है.
तरह से आज देखा गया, इधर से पत्थर चल रहे थे, उधर से पत्थर चल रहे थे.
मैंने नहीं देखा. देखिए, मैंने बिल्कुल नहीं देखा. मेरे सामने कुछ हमारी तरफ से पत्थर नहीं फेंके गए. मेरे पार्टी के कार्यकर्ता बताते हैं कि उन पर पत्थर फेंके गए, उनको पीटा गया, उन्होंने पत्थर नहीं फेंके. लेकिन मैं उनसे अपील करूंगा कि चाहे कितना भी प्रोवोकेशन हो, वो पत्थर का जवाब पत्थर से न दें.
बापू ने शांति के साथ जो है जिस तरह से अब तक आंदोलन करते रहे, सीख मिली है, लेकिन कहीं ना कहीं वो आंदोलन जो अब लगता है कि थोड़ा सा उग्र हो जाता है या प्रोवोक किया जाता है.
लेकिन जो देखिए उस जमाने में भी हमारे लोग काफी प्रोवोक हो गए थे. आपको तो पता है ना, गांधी जी ने चौरी चौरा के वक्त सस्पेंड भी कर दिया था. तो नहीं, देखना ये है कि अरविंद केजरीवाल अब आगे भी सोचना है.
Right, so an appeal for calm there coming from the Aam Aadmi Party. Bhupendra Chaubey, our National Affairs Editor, is at the site of this protest. Bhupen, two sides of the story really coming in, and I'm sorry he's in the newsroom with us, but we're waiting to make sense of what really happened and how is it going forward.
Here's the sequence of events, Palki, from what I've picked up now from people who were there. I've spoken to both the BJP workers as well as the AAP supporters who were there. The news came in that Arvind Kejriwal had allegedly been detained by the Gujarat administration. The Aam Aadmi Party decided that this was the moment when they had to come out all guns blazing and express support for their leader and convert that moment into a huge talking point, show that Mr. Modi was doing this deliberately. They, of course, overlooked all the facts. They were not bothered about the fact that it was not as if that Mr. Kejriwal was detained. He was stopped briefly by the local administration to figure out whether he had the permission to conduct the rally, whether, since the model code of conduct is now in place, whether the number of cars which were there in Mr. Kejriwal's cavalcade, were they adhering to the law of the land or not. That's all that happened on the ground. And then suddenly look at what is the action which has been indulged in by the Aam Aadmi Party. Ashutosh has become the face of this agitation. He jumps up, he tries to make an attempt to get inside the BJP headquarters, manages to gain entry inside the BJP headquarters, contrary to what is being suggested there by Shazia Ilmi. Then there is an attempt made basically to vandalize the BJP office. At this moment, it's very, very clear that this is a political move which has been made by the Aam Aadmi Party. You could question the legitimacy, the merit of this kind of a political move, whether the anarchic code, in a sense, the tag which has been associated with the Aam Aadmi Party, are these the kind of moves that the Aam Aadmi Party wishes to constantly indulge in? Whether it's a Shazia Ilmi or an Ashutosh or a whole bunch of other supporters who had gathered there, if they had to make a point, why vandalize the BJP office? Why go to this extent as you're seeing? Try and bring down the posters which are put up outside the BJP office. You want to protest, if you have a problem, for sure, you know, make your point, but make your point peacefully. Why indulge in Gundaism of this kind? That's the question which has to be put before the Aam Aadmi Party supporters. And I'm not sure whether Saurabh Bhardwaj is there or any other Aam Aadmi Party leader is there. They should be basically answering this question. Is this not Gundaism? Is this not a sign of anarchy? In fact, I'm told that Saurabh Bhardwaj is there. Mr. Bhardwaj, let's be clear. What you have done today, you call this anarchy, I call this Gundaism. Isn't this Gundaism, Mr. Bhardwaj?
Look, I have heard from what you have said, and there has always been a lot of different versions of the story. So I don't know what is the real version and what is.
Sir, forget the version. Forget the versions. Forget for a moment what had happened in Gujarat. I'm not on that point. I'm only saying. I'm only going by these
party
scenes.
like BJP, like.
I'm only going by these scenes, Saurabh ji. What I'm seeing in front of me, my reporters are there on the ground, and they're telling me, sir, that this is an out-and-out case of a deliberate provocation which is being indulged in by the Aam Aadmi Party. Aren't you, in a sense, itching for a political showdown with Mr. Modi?
I think, Mr. Chaubey, from what I have known BJP for, they can get down to an extent of vandalizing their own office, just to gain some brownie points against Aam Aadmi Party. So unless and until I have heard the version from my party workers, I cannot comment on it.
Sir, what version? You've got Ashutosh, you've got Shazia Ilmi, you've got your senior leaders there, all of them. I can see all of them, and all of them have given statements. All of them are making it clear that we are here to protest. Now, Shazia Ilmi wants us to believe that this is a peaceful protest. By what means is this a peaceful protest? I'm seeing people picking up stones and throwing inside the BJP headquarters. Pots are being thrown. I saw Ashutosh in front of me before television cameras trying to make a point and trying to tear the BJP the poster which is put outside the BJP headquarters. If this is not vandalism, what is, Mr. Bhardwaj?
I must say, like, if anybody from the Aam Aadmi Party is engaging in any kind of violence, I don't think there is anybody who can appreciate it.
Are you willing to apologize? Are you willing to apologize for this? Are you willing to apologize? Are you willing to say sorry? Is this the kind of protest that is going to be associated with the Aam Aadmi Party, sir?
What I can say is, Mr. Chaubey, that Aam Aadmi Party has been engaging in a lot of protests for last 2.5 years. And if you have had covered all the protests, you know that our party doesn't have a history of doing any violent protests, even if it was against the central government, even if it was in Delhi against Sheila Dikshit ji. We have always maintained peace and non-violence as our principles. So I believe we would have stuck to the principles, and I don't know. That's why I'm sitting in the studio, so I don't know what is the real ground reality. But I must say that our party's principle is peace and non-violence throughout the protests.
No, most certainly, I mean, if you have a television set in front of you, Mr. Bhardwaj, I'm sure that you can see the images. I'm sure you can see what's happening now. You're telling me, sir, that you believe in peaceful protests, and I agree with you that what we've seen from Ramlila Maidan to Jantar Mantar to even Rail Bhavan, I mean, those were largely peaceful protests. My point to you is this the kind of politics now which is going to be practiced by the Aam Aadmi Party, sir, where you will always try, look for an opportunity, because your target is Narendra Modi, you are willing to go to any extent to prove a point to him?
I think my answer would be no. No, we should not, and we are not engaging in anything, because I'm so sorry, because I don't have a television channel. Otherwise, I would have got some sense out of it. I was in a program, and from there I just jumped in the office. So no television thing for me. But I'm sure that anybody from our party, anybody from our think tank will not appreciate any kind of violence, any kind of such activity. We are not known for that, and we don't want to get into that line for sure.
Okay, Saurabh, just hold on. I think that probably we'll just take a break at this stage, because this is the developing story, and this is the story which will continue to track very, very closely.
Welcome back. We are continuing our big focus on that tussle, on that spat, on that face-off between AAP workers and BJP workers outside the BJP's office here in the national capital. There were scenes of frenzy, scenes of stone pelting and gushing of water. It's still a story that is he said, she said. We still can't tell you what the sequence of events is and who really started this first, but now the latest reports coming in seem to indicate that AAP workers are moving their way out of the BJP office complex in a sense. The Delhi police is already there, as you can see. These are pictures from just a short while ago. My colleague Priyanka Dubey is at that spot. Priyanka, tell us what's happening there.
Well, as of now, what I can show you is the visuals of Aam Aadmi Party members walking away from the BJP headquarters. If you can see in the distance, you can see some of the flags of the Aam Aadmi Party. You can see behind them is a huge contingent of the Delhi police. So the Delhi police has effectively managed to move the Aam Aadmi Party people away from the BJP headquarters. On this side is the BJP headquarters. You can see there is still enough police presence. All these men here armed with lathis and vests. We also have managed to speak to the DCP of the New Delhi area, Mr. Tyagi, to really get a sense of what was the chronology and what really happened here. Now, what we do know is that around 5:30, a couple of Aam Aadmi Party members reached the BJP headquarters here, and there was a protest. Now, what the Aam Aadmi Party members say is that they had only come to launch a peaceful protest as a repercussion of what really happened with Arvind Kejriwal in Gujarat today. The Aam Aadmi Party maintains that Arvind Kejriwal was wrongfully detained by the state police, and there was no question of the model code of conduct being closed. And to express that sort of anger, they had come here to launch a peaceful protest. But Mr. Tyagi, the DCP of New Delhi, of the New Delhi region, really told us that the mob was getting unruly, that there was a spat between Aam Aadmi Party members and BJP members who were inside the headquarters at that point in time, which is when the BJP members called the Delhi police. The Delhi police arrived here, and they are alleging that there was a stone pelting going on between the two parties when they came. They tried to calm the situation down. They spoke to both the sides, but since that did not yield anything, they had to use water cannons. The police, of course, denies that anybody was lathi charged, but Aam Aadmi Party members are telling us that around 15 of their members were injured and have been taken to the hospital. This also includes Ashutosh, who had recently joined the Aam Aadmi Party. He was also present here, and he was extremely angry and agitated. He'd also spoken about what happened in Gujarat and said that the BJP and Congress has been taking the Aam Aadmi Party for granted. They are afraid of them, and that is why they are doing all of this. They are trying to scare Arvind Kejriwal in Gujarat. So that kind of agitation. But what's really surprising is that this kind of scene has never been, it doesn't really go very well with the Aam Aadmi Party philosophy, so to say, because they have always maintained that they believe in peaceful protest. They do not believe in politicizing events. But the kind of scenes that we saw, the unprecedented scenes we saw, stone pelting, water cannons being fired. In fact, when we arrived here, there was a huge contingent of the Aam Aadmi Party, nearly 400 people right outside the BJP headquarters. This entire road, it's an arterial road, and it was completely blocked. In fact, while approaching, there were 3 barricades that we saw. Arterial roads in New Delhi area have been blocked because of this. Of course, people are facing issues because of that traffic jam, really. But now, thankfully, the situation has been brought under control, and the Aam Aadmi Party members have moved away from the BJP headquarters.
Are the police saying if they're going to take any action against those who started this, and have they detained some people? We know that some of those supporters from both sides have sustained injuries.
Yes, what the Aam Aadmi Party has told us is that around 15 members of Aam Aadmi Party, including Ashutosh, who is an Aam Aadmi Party leader, have been injured in this process. But as I told you, the police maintains that there was no lathi charge, there was no force which was used against these members. So far, nobody has been detained, is what the police is telling us, and they haven't really taken any kind of action against those perpetrators. But what they're doing right now is to ensure that these people really move out. Right. If I can still show you, these Aam Aadmi Party members who have been moved a little away from this location have still not gone. They've not gone out of this location. They've been moved to a little distance, to a safer distance, in fact. But the police is still there. There is a huge contingent of the Delhi police, including the DCP New Delhi, Mr. Tyagi, who is present at this point, just to ensure that the situation does not go out of hand yet again. So we will have to wait and watch. This is a developing situation. Right. It's not like everything has been brought under control to the effect that it cannot go in any other direction but in a positive direction. Right. Of it really calming down and ending this kind of protest. Anything could really happen. One really doesn't know, which is why the police and everybody else here is still on their guard.
Priyanka, yes, of course. I think the pot is still simmering in that sense. Just stick on now. I'll put this to you and to both the party leaders first, Mr. Mittal and Mr. Bhardwaj. I think, Mr. Bhardwaj, you can take the first go. There are two sides to every story, and I think the pictures speak for themselves. More than going by your account or Mr. Mittal's account, I just want to go by what pictures are saying. And I think pictures are speaking of tragic behavior from cadre of both sides. From the AAP side, we can clearly see your cadre trying to force their way into the BJP office. You can protest. You certainly cannot force your way into another party's office. If your party leaders find, are you willing to apologize for the conduct of your party men?
I think it's a very biased reporting which your channel is doing. What has happened is that 15 of our Aam Aadmi Party supporters.
Yes. Okay.
I'm telling you.
Sure.
I'm telling you. You are saying that 15 of Aam Aadmi Party workers are injured, and then you are saying that the Aam Aadmi Party was engaged in stone pelting. I just spoke to one of my colleagues. They said that there was a heavy stone pelting from BJP headquarters, and still I think there is a kind of a communication gap in what I have heard from my colleagues and what your channel is reporting on air. You have been constantly doing a rhetoric that Aam Aadmi Party has done this, they should not have done this.
Mr. Bhardwaj, you got this information about 15 Aam Aadmi Party workers. No, just listen to me, Mr. Bhardwaj. You can't make these sweeping statements. You just heard our reporter saying 15 Aam Aadmi Party members have been injured. You say you've got this information. You're using it to contradict me, and yet you're saying
kind of reporting.
So you're saying your party did not indulge in anything that was unbecoming. Am I correct? Have I got that right?
I think that you are not reporting it in a fair way.
Okay.
There has been a heavy stone pelting from BJP headquarters, and you haven't said it even once.
Okay.
You haven't said
I don't know.
You are
I don't know
just
which
trying to
program.
paint a picture
I don't know which program you've been listening. Mr. Bhardwaj, I don't know which program you've been listening to. Let me go to Mr. Mittal. Let me go to Mr. Mittal. Mr. Mittal, the other side of the story and the other side of the pictures are also very, very clear. The other side of the pictures are indicating that your party worker has thrown benches, thrown chairs, and perhaps thrown stones as well to the Aam Aadmi Party cadre. The Aam Aadmi Party cadre needs to protest if it wants to protest. Why throw stones? Why throw chairs? Why throw benches?
First thing first. If there was anything which was wrongly done by the Gujarat police, they should have complained to the Election Commission.
Okay.
Are we going to be committed to the law of land or not? In elections, are we going to accept the majesty of the Election Commission? Are we going to accept them as arbitrators?
You know, Mr. Mittal, the pictures are showing that your party cadre is also taking law into their own hands.
May I finish? May I finish? You've been showing the pictures and you've been saying all this. You've just heard Mr. Bhupen Chaube, who said it was Mr. Ashutosh who was the one who tried to forcibly enter the office of the BJP. Secondly, the Aam Aadmi Party cadres vandalized the office of the BJP. They tore our hoardings and they tore our posters. This is what has been the event, chain of events.
Okay.
And then you want us to be accused of having indulged in violence? I mean, let's be objective. Here is a set of people who do not believe in the law of land, who do not believe that the Election Commission is something who's a neutral umpire to conduct free and fair elections. Here is
Are you going to take this matter to the Election Commission, Mr. Mittal? Is your party going to take this matter to the Election Commission, Mr. Mittal?
Yes, we are certainly not going to take it to the Election Commission only. We are going to explore all legal channels available to us, all legal remedies. Because if this is the kind of anarchy they want to perpetrate, I shudder to think what the elections are going to be like. Here is the case of Gujarat police acting under the instructions or under the guidelines issued by the Election Commission in stopping Mr. Kejriwal. Instead of protesting to the Election Commission or instead of protesting to the Gujarat government, here are the people who are trying to storm into the office of the BJP, vandalize the office of BJP. Then you are accuse us of having perpetrated violence.
Right.
The aggressors become the victim. It is so amazing. Here are the aggressors. Here are the people who are perpetrating violence. Here are the people who are attacking us.
Mr. Mittal,
and then we are, the BJP,
Mr. Mittal, hold that thought. We will take your question to Mr. Bhardwaj. We are taking a very short break, but when we come back, we are going to ask the Aam Aadmi Party if they should have not gone to the Election Commission to lodge a complaint instead of protesting outside the BJP office in Delhi.
We'll take a quick break. This remains our top story.